President Donald Trump set to sign his signature legislation at any moment. This is a live look from the White House where the president is speaking during his 4th of July address. So far, we've heard the president thank everyone who helped get that legislation past both chambers. Let's take a listen in.
All the birds and being very weak and very expensive, all made in China. You know, I noticed something that with all of the windmills that China sends us, where we waste our money because it's the most expensive energy, I see that, you know, they make about 95% of them, the wind turbines. I have never seen a wind farm in China. Why is that? Somebody check that out. Tom Emmer, would you please check that out? But all the coal miners we love and the truck drivers, in this act, we have officially made the Trump tax cuts permanent. That's the largest tax cut in the history of our country, added to substantial other cuts, which is you're going to see like a rocket ship. You know, we're setting all sorts of economic records right now, and that's before this kicks in. After this kicks in, our country is going to be a rocket ship economically, and we've delivered no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors. And that's why when you hear things like that, this is the most it's the biggest bill of its kind ever done by far, but we are going to have a situation, we are going to have something where people are going to realize the level of success and popularity.
So you're just listening in to President Donald Trump from the White House speaking on his big, beautiful bill, a huge win for the president in his second term, but not a bipartisan win. Most Republicans in Congress supported this, and it's pretty hard to find a Democrat that was in favor of it. Well, last night, only a few hours after the bill made it through the House, I spoke with Georgia Republican Congressman Buddy Carter, who is focusing on the tax cut part of the bill.
We avoided the highest tax increase, the largest tax increase in the history of our country. 88% of Georgians would have seen a tax increase of $1,500 a year, which equates to be about 7 weeks worth of groceries. We can ill afford that in our economy in Georgia right now. Georgians cannot afford to let that happen. And we avoided it by passing this bill.
Now, Carter is quoting from a House Ways and Means Committee report with those stats there. The Democrats, meanwhile, they did not have enough votes to stop the bill. And today, Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock, he was back in Atlanta where he ran the AJC Peachtree Road race. Warnock voted against this bill in the Senate on Tuesday, along with Jon Ossoff. Warnock says that it's hard to stomach the turn of events in Washington.
I'm deeply disappointed with what happened yesterday. I think that was a step backwards. But here's the thing that gives me hope. It's being out here, seeing the spirit of the people. And I promised the people of Georgia that I would walk with them even as I work for them. And today I literally got to walk with them and run with them. And I'm ready to get back to D.C. to do the work to push us closer towards our ideals, because at the end of the day, we are all we've got.
Yeah, Senator Warnock and all of the Democratic senators, as well as all of the Democratic representatives voting against this. We will have more from Senator Warnock and Congressman Buddy Carter Sunday morning on the Georgia Vote. Zach Merchant and I will see you at 11 right after Meet the Press.